today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Conner, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score Steelers 3, Browns nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. So
here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block it, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 33-yard line. 8 yards.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
At the 43-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The 47-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Mayfield's pass.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Steelers 17. Browns nothing.
Second down, here's Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
On the carry. He's across.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Yards to go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Huntley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Screen pass to Conner. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. An even 50 yards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Now Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. But first down, Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Hurts pass complete.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They start the drive with Conner. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hurts, sacked.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Hurts. And he's going to go down again.
Jalen Hurts, sacked.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. On first and 10, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
On the carry.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. I got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Short pass caught by Henry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with Conner. A first down for Conner and then some. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
It's now
4th down, Mayfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
It's a gain of 8.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can and tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They run, chop. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Today's final score.
A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.